What is up, guys? JBeam's here, back with another episode. In the last episode, we did all the nodes. I taught best as I could to you guys. And in today's episode, we are going to be doing beams for the mod. So this is where I like to get on NodeBeam editor. Very old program. Crap on me later, but you know what? It works. It helps. And at the end of the day, you know, it's my mod. So, I'm gonna teach you the basics. So, NodeBeam editor is quite fancy. Nodes, beams, triangles. No idea what wheels does. Neither the editor. I usually stick to the first three. So, I add beams, and you always want to make sure you click here first, otherwise it will show up at the very top. Very important for when you're doing beams. And we're just going to triangulate every beam. What I like to do is make it to where all the outside is done, but then you may ask, well, Beast, what about the inside? We will get to that. And that part is where we disable beams. You can. I'm getting good at it where I don't have to. And if you guys want to know how to move, it is the number pad. 1 and 7 do up and down, and 4, 6, and then 8, 2. Little nifty feature I found out. And the numpad lock, whatever, has to be locked for it to actually do its thing and work. But yeah, I like to intertwine everything. Oh shoot. Let's go back a few steps. Okay, that was too far. Oh. We're going back quite a lot. Another thing you guys can do is just do the outline of it. On both sides. But what I like to do anyways is first triangulate everything within the parameters of it. And go from there. Because then, if I triangulate everything, then I know, hey, it can at least keep form and stay to its shape. And then I like to disable the beams I just did, and then do the inside work. But as I said, I won't be doing that. Just for the fact of I'm getting kind of used to how stuff works and everything else. No, we're not. I thought we were done. It's also very important to just try and duplicate the JBeam. So like I have this node, and then I actually have it coming over here, and then that dropping there, and that there. I like to try and duplicate both sides to one another. It just, to me, keeps life simple. Does it in reality? Probably not. But it sure does make it a heck of a lot easier. And what? Oh, okay. So go off to the right here. I need you there, you there, you there, you up to that one, you to that one, and you to that one. I'll also do that one. Alright. So, what I also like to do is I come over here and I count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Enter. 1, 2, 3. It just allows the JBeam to be more separate. Alright. And then, what I like to do is not zoom in 10,000 bajillion miles ahead. Is I like to take this and then paste it, and what that tells me is it's the new section of where all of these can be crossed out, and I can start adding support beams. So support beams are very, very important. I'll show you why. So that's why. Is because otherwise it can create instabilities and just, yeah, kind of like how this is. See, that beam V form is perfect. And the rear shock nodes, see, there's a key example of, should I actually pointed this out too earlier. So show node names. Oh, R43, that's why. That's why that's like that. So, what I like to do is make sure we're adding single, is have the middle node going to each side, and then have the middle node going to each side. And this is where it becomes fun, because 40 is in the middle of everybody, and it's just connected up top. So if you mount it to 4 nodes, now F40, it's stuck there. So what, F43. And you can also do more than just 4 nodes, which I like to try and do. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. Oop. Well, we'll fix that, and yeah. But F43 just falls. So what I do is first I support it through the bottom, and then I go, I'm gonna support it up top too. That way F43 can't move. Same with F48. F49. F48L. F49L. But yeah, you want as many nodes, beams across every node that you can possibly ever imagine. So like F43, I'm gonna do F47, F46, F45, F44. I'm also going to do these three. And then comes, and then these two up top. Same with these. We're gonna have a lot of beams. And this you technically can have on all of just the first one, but I like to have them on separate. That way, no matter what, everything is just rigid. And then I can figure out beam strength, beam deform. There's no shame in just making sure. Cause I try and double check, triple check myself for silly dilly mistakes. Okay, so that's good. That's good. You are supported there. I'm going to support you up here. So the more beams you have as well, the more rigid something becomes. But there is such thing as too much. But frankly, I'm gonna work with it. I'm gonna try to, and yeah. So first them two, then these three. Okay. I think you should have it at a good point. This is where instabilities can happen. Like so. So, that tells me that we need to figure this out. So, front test. What do we have down here? Okay. So what, maybe 120,000? So that one's set. So F47. Here is a prime example of just problems that can arise. I always like to try and get rid of duplicate beams, even if that means offsetting the number. Just for the plain old fact of, normally if they're a duplicate, they're in the support beam section. Even the support beams have duplicates. Okay, we'll fix that here in, nope, wrong button. home. And then what I like to do, that's one solid piece. And then, the cab, I have to figure out how to make quite a few of these no collision. But there will be some with collision. I know the bottom will. Just for the fact of the cab. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory, if you ask me. Oh, yeah, I did do that. So, you know, actually, we'll come back to the triangles. Okay, we're gonna first yeet that out. We're gonna first. Oh, I wish I had dimensions of this in real life, but I don't. We're going to JBeam the rear. So now, the tailgate and the fuel tanks have to go in order for this to work properly. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. 'Cause yeah, right now yeah. That's probably more than enough. But I've added 2 here and 2 here to better support these two sticking together. And then with the mid front and the main frame, I'm actually going to throw some beams between these guys. That way, hopefully, when it's under power, it can not flex the whole ass end. Because before, I had beams going from mainframe to this, and you know, it just kind of looked weird. But lucky for us, I don't really think much is changing. So, we're going to copy this, we're going to paste it, it's going to come out as a copy. We're going to name it test. And then, go up here, test. We're going to go in the name, do capitalize test. So, I've also been just keeping node names in order. So like this F50, 50, 50, 50, 50. That too is why I've been doing the space. Just 'cause then I know it's done with precision. Okay, that should cover everything. And now we're going to rename. That's another thing. Lots of mistakes. Like right there. Let's end there, because yeah. But for now, I will do this, at least the node section off camera, and then I will put you guys back on when it's all done. So, yeah, enjoy this brief pause for what will seem like 5 seconds. Not even. And we are back. So, let's go through each one of these. And originally I had a torsion bar on, because it was at one point one whole JBeam. And, well, now of course it's not. Rear test. Here's another thing. You gotta make sure you go from that to that. Because otherwise, she won't appear in game. Insert. Restart. So, as you can tell, a lot more nodes. A lot more grabbing force. And it goes flat. Everything is working. And it's funny because if we grab a node, stretch. Alright. So, here is the Beast Driver version of this. Okay. So we're gonna go a few down. We're gonna go here, there, about there. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna just paste it. So each one of these is gonna go along 3 nodes. So now 51's good. $52 is good. Then you take that and you do that. And you do that. Same with 52, but you're able to do it with more. Same thing with 51. 50 is going to go to 56. Okay, so that is going to be the support beams. So, and you do that. Break group can for now disappear. And you go up here. And then you, best part is, this is, in my opinion, the okay faster-ish way. Is it faster? Truthfully, probably not. But, you know what? It is to me. And if it is to me, it is to me. So then, all that has to be done is that. So, now everything up top is good. We might as well just start going ham. Alright.
Sounds windy though. Alright, let's go.
Alright, now this is, yeah, this is completely done. File, save JBeam, that way it updates in here, and here, and then alright, save that, go into BeamNG, hit Control R twice, insert, R, and now there's an instability with the front. But that is okay. So I can just improve beam shape. And that'll take care of that. Sweet. So let's get rid of that. Let's see what that does. All right. Sweet. Well, I'm going to cut it off with this one. Next video, we are going to be making the frame one piece. And then comes the fun part. We're going to be taking the engine and placing it in. Which will be ultimately fun because now it's F instead of FR. But that is perfectly okay. With that, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.